YouTube? It's your girl Danny, creator Danny Did It, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We are a dedicated DIY channel. It means we're going to show you how to do just about any and everything yourself. So remember in my last video where I showed you guys how to prepare your subfloors for laying down some vinyl? Well, in this video, it's going to be the follow-up to that, and I'm going to show you guys how to install that vinyl. Now listen, we know this is YouTube University, right? So you can learn virtually everything here, but trust me, you cannot learn everything in under 5 minutes. So while you are already here, please consider watching this video all the way into the end so you don't miss any of the tips and tricks I teach you and showing you how to do this yourself. While you're at it, just go ahead and drop me some comments down below. It helps my channel grow. It helps the YouTube algorithm know that you guys are enjoying my content, and it's the only way I can keep bringing you some. So without further ado, let's just get right into it.
So the good thing about this vinyl flooring, this is the back side. You'll see that this is the pattern here. And this is the beginning of the row. So I'm going to just take off that portion right at the top where the blue lines meet so that we got a nice fresh cut. But like I said, what I do love about this is it already has the the lines already for, you know, to match the other side. So it makes cutting very, very easy. You only need to use just an extra sharp blade on your knife that I have here. I went ahead and changed it to a nice fresh blade, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, so I've just made the long cut, and if I remember, I'm going to show you guys when I go back upstairs. So this flooring is going to be meeting up to some already installed vinyl flooring from the builders in the bathroom. So because I'm not quite sure like which faux plank lines up exactly to the one that's upstairs, for the width of the room, I'm going to give like an extra 2 or 3 inches. Now normally you only need an inch just so that you can cut around the trim, but again, just for me to be able to move the flooring either left or right, I want to make sure you know that happens. So I'm actually going to cut like 1 plank worth, like 1 plank width wide. Hoping that you guys understand. I'm hoping you guys understand what I'm saying. But and you guys know the age-old rule is measure twice, cut once. So I'm just checking my measurements again just before I make the cut to make sure, because this is a 1 strip install, and if you're off, you're Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So we've already got the existing vinyl laid down here. I'm gonna remove the tack strip, the carpet transition, so that we can install a new one. But these lines here in the planks is what I wanted to line up. So you can see that that line is over here, and I want it to match up with this one so we can have a nice seamless install. So I do have some overage over there and none over here. So I'm going to shift the floor all the way over to my left so I can get that lined up with this one. Okay, so I removed the carpet transition strip, and you can see that I have aligned the new flooring directly up to each other. And I just moved out the full floor. We've got some overlay over there on the baseboard, so I will make sure that I'm pushing into the baseboard and cutting before we roll back and adhere this sucker to the floor. That's what we've got so far. It looks like that on all of the edges. Again, not too worried about 1/4 or 1/16 of an inch of the floor being shown, because this master suite closet is going to get an IKEA pack system installed next. So it is now time to install this vinyl flooring. I have my 1/16 trowel here, and I am using 2310 by Roberts. It is the flooring adhesive. So because the floor is laid vertically this way, I'm going to fold over the flooring in half and adhere one side first, and then adhere the other side. And so that's what I'm just gonna get ready to do now. 2 people would be better for this situation. So ideally, if you're laying it and you do have an extra hand, that would be fantastic. Typically I work alone, so you just have to do what you have to do. Make sure you're folding it up in a nice manner, so that once you get that adhesive down, you can lay it right back over and there are no creases. And that, my friends, is how you install some vinyl.